OnePlus 10 Pro revealed at last. Specs, photo samples, and release info. Well, we shared some renders, but Pete has been busy on Twitter basically showing you everything you need to know about the OnePlus 10 Pro coming out shortly. You have this sort of quad circular setup layout on the back of it. A couple of colors shown off there as well. There's like a black with a seemingly matte finish. That sort of brushed finish. And then there's like a sage green.
Has a nice, is it a tint?
Tint, hue.
Hue.
Is it a hue or a tint? One or the other?
Yeah. It gets lighter.
The OnePlus 10 Pro has now been fully unveiled. Still a little while before you'll be able to buy it. But the new OnePlus flagship is bristling with enviable specs that should make this one of the top phones of the year. 6.7-inch QHD+, 120 Hz adaptive refresh, Snapdragon 8 Gen 1, 8 gigs or 12 gigs of RAM, 128 or 256 storage. Cameras, 48 megapixel main, 50 megapixel ultra wide, 8 megapixel telephoto. A front camera that is 32 megapixels, 5,000 milliamp hour battery with 80 watt wired charging and 50 watt wireless. I think that's got what you're looking for. It's got what you need in it. I was trying to take a zoom. I was trying to zoom in with my Pixel phone today. Pixel 6 Pro. You know, it gets to the digital zoom at a certain point.
Yeah.
It was one of those moments where I was wishing that I had more reach, like maybe one of those old Samsung. What was the one that had the space
like
zoom?
100x
space zoom. But it wasn't really optical 100x. Was that the S20? Was that the S21 Ultra or the S20 Ultra that had the real long reach on it? There's a lot of phones out here. Oh, it was S21 Ultra. Okay, yeah. The phone I had before this one. I could have just had that. Then I would have got a good photo. But anyway, it was a hawk.
Oh, okay.
This hawk it just landed in this tree in my yard, and I was like, oh, this guy's doing some hunting or something. He's looking around, moving from tree to tree, and but I was amazed at how well it was camouflaged in the tree. The current color of trees around here, with the gradient and the brown and the beige and the bark, and then this hawk was like so much so that if you look at the photo, you're like, where's the hawk?
Right.
Even at the zoom. But it wasn't the prettiest photo, and after I took it, I was like, man, need some more reach.
Wish I had the Ultra.
Where's my Ultra? My S21 Ultra at? Anyway, no, it came out fine. It was never going to be a great photo. Anyway, I would probably need some real camera gear to make a great photo. Anyway, okay, here's the colors: volcanic black and emerald forest. Yes, which is kind of a mint green. It's funny, they call it emerald forest, but then they say it looks like mint green.
Yeah.
I like the sound of emerald forest better. It sounds a lot more prestigious. Are these photo samples as well? You know, they have the Hasselblad deal. It does look like they might be photo samples. Scroll back up to this photo. Yeah, the ability to shoot raw, more powerful editing possibilities. Okay, so
that's a nice shot.
Taking the camera very serious as well. Yeah, a little waterfall action going on. OnePlus 10 Pro. I'm curious about the software since the merge. The merge with Oppo. You've probably heard of this. I'm curious to see what kind of changes take place in the software. I've been a fan of Oxygen OS in the past. Apparently, this software will be very much based on Color OS, which I haven't had as much exposure to on a daily basis. Of course, I've looked at Oppo devices. I've used them, but not in my pocket on the regular. Anyway, this phone is shipping in China on January 13th. US and UK is unknown at the moment. And price is unknown at the moment, but obviously people looking forward to it. That's the next OnePlus flagship, OnePlus 10 Pro.